No, you're not running late. No, I'm not running. Yes, I am running late. No, you're not early. I'm hoping that everything is working. I had everything that could go wrong just prior to the stream go wrong prior to the stream. So, let me see what's going on here. I got to sign into something here. Give me 1 second, everybody. When you have to reboot your computer after having everything just all perfectly set up, it kind of throws a wrench into it. And then every single thing you do asks for two-factor authentication. So I thought I'll get on here and just finish logging into everything while it's asking me instead of being too late. So give me 1 second here. And of course, nothing wants to, oh, there we are. Yes, it's me. That just took a while. Google needs to know it's me trying to sign in. There we go. So that I can go here and I have to go in here and make sure everything is on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're going. I think there's some conversation in chat. Russ Gare, sorry, hello. And Brent Ferguson is here in 3D Experiments. Happy Easter to all you guys, too. I don't expect too many people on because it is Easter. We had our Easter dinner on Friday. Ethan did an Easter egg hunt today. This morning. I've been sick all weekend, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to last tonight, but I wanted to come on for a little bit anyways. I've got a bad throat, something going on in the throat here, so I'm not talking too loud. So anyways, as you can see on the bench, we have the Trident running. Let me see if that rebooted okay, because I had to, again, there we are, Trident's running. Just going to home it to make sure that everything's working. Oops, I didn't want to home the Trident. I'm trying to home the 2.4. So we have the 2.4 and the Trident beside it. And I accidentally hit the homing button on the Trident. But I want to home the 2.4. My beacon plug fell off, and it was giving me an error on the beacon probe. And it looks like it's working fine now. I may have to end up soldering those wires on the back of the beacon or coming up with a little better plugging model. But it works fine now. There we go. So we're going to run I got a print I want to run on that right now too. So I hope everybody's doing good. Only 3 of you on tonight. Well, that's all right. We can have a little, no reason I can't stream with 3 people watching. I'm going to work on some stuff anyway. So during the week, what we worked on, I don't know if anybody was here last week during the live stream. We had the 2.4. We had finished updating, adding the beacon probe to it, ran all the wire to the beacon probe, blah, blah, blah. And then I was having a firmware problems with it. And I went ahead and reinstalled everything. And then at the end of the stream, what was happening was when I would try and home or do anything, as soon as the motors were activated, boom, I'd get an error. Well, I guess I had neglected going in, setting up a few things on the Pi that I had to, and doing some Klipper setup. So I had the wrong microprocessor set, which I thought I had done right. I had the wrong microprocessor, the wrong clock speed set, et cetera, et cetera. Went in and fixed all that. Everything worked fine. Then we went in and added all the updates we needed on the Pi for the beacon to work. Okay, and then in the meantime, we had the ADXL all commented out. And then we went ahead and went in and added everything we needed to get the ADXL working. I'm happy to say everything is working on this now. We have done input shaping on it. Everything's working. We got our spool holder mounted on the back. That's the other thing I'm going to talk about today is the spool holders. I've switched up spool holders. I found one on Printables that I like much better than the standard stock spool holder that comes with the Voron files now. Why do I have a red? Oh, I see, because I colored it red. So I'm going to go ahead just really quickly and start a print here. So we still have 4 of us on here now. That's good. Hello, everybody. I wasn't going to stream, so that's why I didn't schedule a stream today, because I'm not feeling 100%. And I thought I'll stream a little bit anyways, even if for an hour. So I'm going to go ahead on this one. I have a print I want to print on this one, and it's just basically filament guides that I need to put on the rat rig. And I want to print a different color one for this guy here. So we're going to print those while we're going. And it's just going to be just basically a casual chit chat and talk about things and show you what I'm working on stream tonight. I'll show you the print that I did on the 2.4 here. I just did a funky little thing here that I was trying out on the 2.4. So it was like a floating pen thing, and the print turned out beautiful. So I'm quite happy with the fact. Other than I did an issue in the slicer, and my top layers were terrible, but that's okay because that's the base of the thing anyways, and that's actually the top, so you're not going to see that. So where is the print I wanted to start on this? It is the Bowden retainer pieces for the spool when I put the spool holders on. So that's what I'm going to do. Shadell, hey, how are you, Shadell? Let me throw some water. So we're just going to let the 2.4 warm up here. In the meantime, I'm going to have a swig of water here. And because I've been feeling ill all weekend, I didn't do a lot of preparation for tonight's live, and I didn't want to skip the live. So I thought, you know what, I'll just come on, and sometimes it's okay just to chill and hang out. And yeah, link for the spool holder. Good idea. Look, let me find that spool holder link. Because I had to restart my computer, I'll show you the spool holder too, but because I had to restart the computer, I lost my page that I had open for it, but I'll find it real quick here. Give me 1 second. Printables, and I'll send you the direct link from Printables. And of course, I got to log into everything again because I had to reboot, but that's all right. Let's just see. Should be able to find it with the exact same search parameters I used last time. Where are you here? There it is right here. Okay. So here, I'll put the link on anyways, but here it is right here on Printables. It uses 2 bearings on the ends. Here's a breakdown of the pieces on it. Okay. Uses 2 bearings. If you're into building and whatever, you may have, I have a ton of these bearings, so I had a lot of them, no problem at all. It's 1, 2, 3 pieces to print and 2 bearings. So basically, that's kind of misleading because this piece that prints on the end is solid, so you really don't see the color of the spool through it unless you do a 2-color print on this piece, which you can, but I just didn't bother. And then that's the other piece there that you print for the end. And so these 2 little pins basically pin into the bottom of your thing. Anyways, I've got one printed here. I'll show you. But let me go ahead and put the link up here. And so I'll go ahead and, there we go. I'll go ahead and put the link in chat. And if you want to do, if you're interested in that, and I'll put the link in the video description when I'm done the video later. Hey, Tempest Miranda. Hey, Tempest. And JM DeVries. I don't think I said hi to you yet. But basically, so that spool holder, I just finished printing these parts. They build in some little support on the base there because there's not much holding onto the build plate. So for these ones, here, I think actually if I switch over to the left camera, you can get a better view of what I'm doing. So for these ones, all I do is take some little channel pliers here, give a little bit of a twist. Those pieces are in there quite well, almost too well for a built-in support thing. And then I have to go in and just sort of take my knife and clean up a couple of the little snots that are left behind and break the blade, and the blade just goes flying towards me. But I have built-in safety glasses, so see that little piece is still sort of stuck in there. They're not the best supports built into it, but that's okay. They come out and it ends up working. I question whether you even, if you have good build plate adhesion, I question whether you even need the supports, because you got the ring around here that's going to be able to adhere to the bed. Anyways, there's that one. This might be the one I shrunk down to 90%. And there we go. Yeah, I shrunk that one down to 99.5%. Came out much easier. So there we go. Those are those. This is the other part. Now, this assumes that when they designed this, they assumed, if you can see that little ridge there on it, they've assumed you've got your covers, your side or back covers on your printer with the proper, and so that's supposed to go over the side cover. I don't have covers on it at all, but it still holds on really solid. I may end up going in and printing a couple more. I doubt I'll need to, and then just fill in that gap and just so it sits nice and solid. But I'm still tempted to put covers back on either the 2.4 or the Trident. There's that piece, and then basically you put a heat inset in the end there. One little single heat inset in the end there, and that is for where's my other little pieces of this? Why am I missing my two pieces? They're on my desk somewhere. I'll find them and we'll put it together and I'll show you how it all works. Meanwhile, the 2.4 is starting to print the piece. Where'd those little pieces go? They were right in front. Oh, right there. There's one right here. Whoops. So there's the other piece right here. So basically what we do here is, let me go ahead and switch to, well, this is what this one's doing here. I'll just show you here. The 2.4 is just doing its quad gantry leveling right now. And I think that's going to be fine right there. And then I'll show you, I've got the beacon probe set up. I've got a 20 by 20 mesh set for it. So it's going to home right now. I know I'm all over the place with this stream, but what the heck. So it's going to home right now. Now it's going to do its 20 by 20 mesh, and it does it pretty quick. It does 2 passes on the mesh, which is why I love the beacon probe. Watch how fast this goes. Here we go. Now, 20 by 20 might be a little overkill for some people. I could probably get away with 16 by 16 or even 10 by 10, but for the speed that this thing is going and doing the mesh right now, not a big deal at all. And it comes within 0.12 millimeters on my mesh, which is pretty good for this bed. And there we go. We're going back now. It's going to scan 20 rows going back. It's pretty quick. Hey, Jack Fast and Happy Easter, Brent Ferguson. Does it use bearings? Yes, it does, Brent. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. I just thought I had a squirrel moment where we went over to the to this because it's starting to print now. There we go. Our 20 by 20 mesh is done twice. It's done. Okay, so now I'm going to grab. Where's my other little tripod I had here? Too many little. Oh, there. No, that's not it. This is it right here. It's right under the camera. So I'm just going to go ahead and just to show you when I put this together, we're going to take this camera off of here. I can switch these over really quick. This there is my close-up camera. Okay. So we'll just pop this guy here. And let's bring these pieces out front. These guys here. So if we go, there we go. So here's a little spool holder thingamajoober thingy. Whoops, fall over. It's a little bit bright, so I'm just gonna. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so yes, it does use bearings. So, are you getting a cover for the electronics on the Trident? Yes. No, I'm going to get a cover for. I'm going to get a clear cover for it, Brent. But I've got to get it. I've been so busy at the full-time job, and the sister company that does the cutting for me, they've been so busy, and it's not a priority. So these are the bearings I'm using. These are, I don't know if we can focus in close enough. We probably can't. But these are 608 2RS bearings. So these are, and I have a lot of them. I have like 3 tubes full like this of these bearings. So the way this is going to work is we put a bearing in each end of this tube. Okay, now some people use a mallet. I will just go ahead and push it in on the desk. So we have a bearing in the end here. And then we'll put the other bearing in. Just be careful when you do that you go down evenly, because you don't want to. This will crack easy if you're not careful. So we have a bearing in each end. Now, also, what I had to do, I had a little bit of a flange on the end of this, so I had cleaned that up a little bit so that it would actually slide into the bearing nicely here, just like that. Okay. Are we zoomed all the way out here? Yeah, we are. Okay. Good. So now, what happens here is that this piece, so we have two little pins here on that, and then we have, of course, 2 little pin receptors on that. So we slide that bearing onto there, and we kind of slide that all together, just like so. Okay, now I'm going to grab I believe it's an M3 by, I got a whole bunch of little screws here, but I know the instructions tell me what size to use, but instructions are for the weak. No, I'm kidding. So there's an M3 by 6. So this should work. So we come into this end, into this opening up here. This might be too short. We'll see. Whoops. Screw the M3 by 6 in here. See if I grips the thread. Just say that might be a bit short. No, that worked. That worked fine. So that holds this end in. So you got that little Voron logo there. And then we have a bearing. It's not super like spinny, which is good. You don't want it to be too loose. And then of course we have our 2 side openings here, which we're going to put the put some hammerhead nuts in and put it on the side of the frame. I've got one. Let's see if I can show you here. The spool holder in the back here on the 2.4, right there, that's using this same spool holder here. So if I can lighten that up a bit, there we go. So we got that same spool holder right there on the 2.4. It holds your standard roll of filament. And so I'm going to put one on now. I'm going to put this one I just made on the Trident. You're looking at smoke cover. That would look, hey Brent, that would look really cool actually, a smoke cover. Hey Teza, a smoke cover would be really good. So this was a spare piece that I printed just because when I took the end, the support on the end out on the first one, I cracked it. So I thought I'll just print 2 more just in case. So we got the job on here printing nicely. I didn't even adjust my Z on this. Let's see. Come on, don't. Yeah, we're okay. When I first started this, my Z was way too low. Okay, so I'm going to come over. Here, let's get this camera out. See if I can't give you guys a view of this. So on the bench, we have K1 running great. We worked on that last week. We have K1 Trident 2.4. So right now, see if this camera is actually working, the floor camera. Oh, it is working too. Okay. So as you can see right now on the Trident, sorry for the shaky camera, but we'll get over it. So right now the Trident has that standard. Can I lighten that up a bit? There we go. We have the standard Voron spool holder on there, except I had not put on the PTFE tubing pieces that go in there yet. So this is what we're going to replace on this one. So this one works okay. I find after a while though, it gets a little flimsy. It loosens itself up because it's really only held in by one screw, which is right here. Oh, and that's an M5. So pop that out, that single M5 that's in here. Okay, so that's the old style here, of course. Where you throw a piece of PTFE in here to give it the smooth ends and everything, but I'm not going to use that one. So instead, we're going to put the new one on. Now this new one uses, oh, I thought I had some out. This new one's going to use some hammerheads, M3s. So we'll just get a couple M3 hammerheads in here. And with, I believe, let's see, how thick do I need them to be? I think 10s were fine. Even 12s. Let's see. Let's try the 10s first. I think I'll go with the 12s. So I'm just gonna put these 12s through in here and put these little hammerheads on. There's the one. That one. So we're ready to go with this guy. So you can put this on the side or the front, depends. Everybody does their spool holder placements a little bit different. So on this particular one, it doesn't matter to me. So there's a T-nut for the M5. We can just sort of get out of the way, leave it in there for whatever. And then we'll throw these hammerheads in for this. I think I'm going to, I can put it on the back. I think I'm going to put it on the back until I enclose the printer and decide what I'm going to do. So I'll just put it on the back, right about here. Engage those hammerheads. Now, as I say, it's got that little opening here, and this is meant to go around the other way. It's got the little opening so that the back cover slides in there, which is fine. And I'll leave it like that. And so you can print it solid or whatever you want, but in this case, if I just tighten these up, all it does is it causes the spool to turn a little bit this way on an angle because there's nothing tightening it, but that is on there solid. And there we go. That's solid. That's on there good. So when I put a spool on, here's a spool of Arion, whatever. Put the spool on. It rolls really well. It doesn't want to, it could roll off the end, but it doesn't seem to want to try to roll off the end at all. And it's got a really nice, blum, blum, blum. And so I'm just going to feed it up here into the Bowden tube retainer, and Bob's our uncle. So if I raise this camera up a little bit, whoops, there we go. Nice ceiling view, huh? Look at that. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that's kind of focused. Oh man, I'm having my eyes. So we have the Bowden tube retainer here. Let's go ahead and feed that through. Come on. Man, that's tight. I think I need to drill this out a little bit. So I'm just going to pop this off for now. And we'll bring it over here. And this is just held in with one of the hammerhead nuts as well. What's going on with this camera? Why can't I darken it? What's going on? What's going on with this? Hold on a sec. Oh, that's why. I'm telling you, technology. There we go. So I'm just going to grab my drills. Because the Bowden tube doesn't have to be super tight in here. Wrong one, this one. That is quite tight. Chat quiet. Chat is quiet today. It's Easter Sunday. There's not a lot of people on. I wasn't going to stream because I'm not feeling good. I'm just going to hold this carefully and tight and ream that hole out. And hopefully that'll make the see if that'll make the PTFE slide in a little easier. So we'll just test it before we. Oh, that's still quite tight actually. So I'm going to, what size? That was a 4-inch. I'm going to go 0.5 millimeter bigger. Let's ream that out. That ought to do it. That'll definitely do it. Okay. Hey, non-fam. Okay. So I'm so confident that that's going to work that I'm just going to put it on and tighten it in. There we go. And that should slide through there nicely now. There we go. Perfect. So that'll hold. That might even be a bit too loose, but that's okay. Not a big deal. So let me go ahead and throw on. Actually, I've got. Oh, I already took the filament out that I had in it. So let's throw a spool of filament on here. Let's use up a bit of. Let's use up some of this Prusa Galaxy Black PLA. Okay. Recycle this old holder. Let's get the screw out though. I do not want to waste a screw. There we go. Okay. Snippers. And we're just going to feed some Galaxy Black through here. See if this stuff works. Should feed through here nicely. I think I got this reverse Bowden cut a little too long because it's kind of sticking up here, but that's okay. It'll still do the job. There we go. Don't want to waste a screw. Never. That's what she said. Okay. So I also put one of those spool holders on the rat rig. Can't really see it well from out here, but if I show you over there where the rat rig is and I zoom way in, I put one of those same spool holders right there on the side of the rat rig. And so, which is actually running really well now too. So, zoom you back out. But I need the Bowden retainer. So that's what I'm printing right here on this little fella is the, why is it printing two? supposed to be printing 2. Oh, for some reason, this thing, I got something set on this, and it's printing one, finishing it, then printing the other. It's a setting I don't know I had set, but that's okay. I really only need the one, and for some reason, I was printing 2. I always like printing 2 of something if it's a small part, but that's good. Once this is finished printing the one, I'll stop it, and it'll yeah. I just want to see if this, did I zoom in, out, in, out. There we go. There we go. This print was off of the same filament, and this print is off of the 2.4 after I got it kind of calibrated. That's the bottom layer here. That's after I did a little Z adjustment. So, and then this was a piece that printed like this. This is some sort of like a freaky thing. You put a pen in here and it holds it with a magnet in midair and all this. I don't know. Something I saw that I tried to print just for fun, just to do a test print. So the black filament thicker. Is the black filament thicker? Is the black filament thicker on what? Is it thicker? The black filament spool holder? No. I don't know what I'm not sure what the question's pertaining to. When I checked, only Tim and I were showing what? Voron noob, is the black filament thicker? No. It comes in 2 sizes and one is. Well, if you're talking about filament itself and the thickness of the 1.75 filament, no. 1.75 is 1.75. I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to. So this guy started, so it printed the first piece. Now it's starting the second piece. So something I've got set in there, and I'll figure that out. But I don't need the second piece. So I'm going to go ahead and quit that. And I'm going to go ahead and stop that print and just put that piece aside. So actually I have exclude object as well. So I'm going to pause and stop. And we're going to home. It stops and it goes back to the corner. Good. Okay, so this is the piece I'm printing. This is also, it's a good little test print for the print quality on this thing. I'll get that skirt off of here. Taking my skirt off live on stream. There we go. And let's just pop that off the bed. And this is the, I could be a little closer on my Z, but that's okay. My first layer could be a little closer. Actually, you know what? These cameras tend to show these things a little better when it focuses. First layer, you guys have all seen these if you've built your Vorons. That's just a little Bowden retainer. So, and with this, again, I'm going to go ahead and drill that out. There we go. Put it back in my drill. Put it back in my 3D printed drill holder. Ah. Okay. We're going to get in trouble. Why? Oh, I'd have to go far back to get it. Okay. Making jokes. That's okay. Think dirtier. You guys. Oh, I'm telling you. Okay, let's I need one of those T-nuts. hammerheads, but I need a hammerhead for the, there we go. This takes a big hammerhead for the rat rig because it's a 40-40 rail. 40-40 rail? 30-40 or 30-30 rail? I don't remember. And I'm going to grab myself a nut here. You guys are making dirty jokes on my stream, but that's okay. That's too long. I think 6 millimeters is plenty. There we go. Ooh, that might be too big. Oh, that's just a bit big. Okay, that's what she said. Unless I can get this to grip. That's a 6. Maybe an 8. Or a 10. It's not made for this, that's why. It's not made to go on that size of a extrusion. Let's see if I can make it work. Here, I'm going to run you over here with me for a minute. Let's go on a road trip. Oh, you like the big chair and big TV surrounded by printers. I'll show you that in a minute. So you're saying you like big TV, big chair, and over here we have printers and everything around it. Then we have the laundry in the back and stuff. We have the big screen TV there that I use when I stream. Yeah, it's pretty big, pretty nice little setup down here. So let's go over to the rat rig, see if I can make this work. I doubt I can, but let's just see. So I need to have this little Bowden guide. I may have to just design my own for this. That's going to go in there. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work for what I want it to do. Okay. Can I make it temporarily work? Let's just see. Can I actually get that to snug in there? No, not even close. Okay. So there might even be one out there already for a Bowden retainer for the rat rig for the 30-30 extrusion. I just thought, for some reason, this one would work. Obviously not. So there we go. Okay, so let's put this back here. We got this camera over here. There we go. Now I just need to figure out why my case fans are not turning off on this when everything's cooled down. Let's go ahead and home this so everything's in the middle. Okay. So we got things running okay here now. I was going to load filament in the Trident and give it a good test print here too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me turn it around. No, let me load the filament first. So I've got, I don't know the IP. What's the IP to the rat rig over there? I thought it was 72. Oh, the rat rig is 117, isn't it? No. What is my rat rig IP, guys? Tell me. Well, advanced IP scanner to the rescue. It used to be 117. Then it switches. I don't have statics on these guys. They're all dynamic. So I kind of have to guess every time. But in the meantime, let me heat up the hot end. for the Trident. Let me go. I got to get some macros in here for load and unload filament. 210. And it looks like the Voron is 222. No. The IP scanner does finds some really weird numbers. So see, that shows my 2.4 Voron as being 222, and it's not. 239 is my 2.4. We have mainsail showing there. 194. There we go. I bet 194 is the rat rig. Let's see. That is something. There we are. Rat OS. That's the rat rig. Look at that. That's working good. Let's go ahead and be fine with that. 2.4 and the Trident. Why? This one is not calling to Trident. Anyways, whatever. We are heated up. So I'm going to home everything on the Trident again here, and then I'm going to lower the bed so that I can purge some filament out. Here, let me switch to this guy. Spread things out, and you have to have cameras all over the place. We're going to move this camera out of the picture. There we go. We don't need that there. Okay, let me lower that bed a little bit. There we go. Now let me feed some filament. Okay. Whoa! Walking right in front of the camera. Where's my display? I should be able to do it from here. What's going on? Clipper has shut down. Why is it shut down? Why is Clipper shut down? I did not ask you to shut down. Do not shut down. A lot of dust on the billiard ball. On the head? There is. Oh, man. There we go. Now we got some filament coming out. Purge the old. Let me purge 50 more. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can find. I'm going to see if I can find a. Let me go where printables again, and I want to see if I can find a Bowden retainer for rat rig. No such thing. How about just Bowden retainer rat rig? Sometimes it's all in the search terms. No. How about Bowden rat rig? Okay, there we are. Oh, there's something I see here. This one looks interesting. Oh, that's for the minion. Okay, that's not going to be big enough. Okay, well then I guess I need to go rat rig. VCore 3 Bowden. Nothing. Are you telling me that there's no such thing as a Bowden retainer for this thing? Come on, somebody's had to have made one. We have the spool holder here, but that's just boring. It's got nothing to do with the Bowden. What's the yeah? I don't want to have to make one. I'm lazy. Reverse Bowden rat rig. V minion. V minion. V minion. V minion. V minion. I don't want a V minion. Oh well. What can you do? Well, I got nothing else to do then. If I can't find that piece to print, I want to print that piece. Maybe on RatRig's site. Yeah, possibly. Let me have a look on RatRig and see what they got. Or it could be something in the RatRig Discord. I'm not sure if I'm on the RatRig Discord. I'm going to do a general Google search for it. RatRig VCore 3.1 Bowden. Let's see. 12 accessories for RatRig. They don't really have. Wow. Internal spool and fill. Here, I'll show you. Keep forgetting to switch. RatRig VCore internal spool holder and filament path. Internal spool holder. That would be a good, that piece right there would be good enough, although it would be coming in from underneath. No, that's no good because I'd have to drill through the rail. And I don't want to do that through the extrusion. Internal spool holder. How are they getting away with that? Oh, that's on the back, and they don't have. Oh, I see what they've done. Okay, now I don't want that. Decor bill of materials. Filament guide. Rat rig filament guide models. Oh, there we are. Yagi. I've never heard of Yagi. Who's heard of Yagi? You guys heard of Yagi? I'm trying to look at chat at the same time. What's this one? This one looks interesting. Spool holder PTFE tube adapter. That might work. What's that do? That's all I really want is for the PTFE tube to go through. But I want it to go right through. But that's what's that screwing into? There's the piece. Oh, that's meant to go in their spool holder, and I'm not using their spool holder. Huh. Okay, let's see what else they got on Yagi. Filament guide rat rig. That's sticking onto the cover. That's no good to me. I want something that goes on the extrusions. See what you guys are saying. I just got to keep up. Search aggregator that collects results from all the different. Okay. Look on my Discord. Oh man, you want me to log? You want me to log into my Discord? I haven't opened my Discord in forever, but I'll see. Let me see. Discord.com. I don't need to download it. I've already got Discord loaded. Discord. There we are. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Downloading update 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. I haven't been in Discord in a while. It's downloading 14 of 14 updates. Okay, now we're opening. Tell me I don't have to sign in because you want me to remember my sign in for Discord. Oh, of course you do. Oh. Okay, hang on. Oh, looks like I might have signed in successfully. Okay, there's my Discord. What am I looking at? General. Or am I looking at messages? Direct messages. No. Oh, there we are. Ideas and feedback. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go to that site and see. Okay, so this is what you put on there. Let's see who's chatting there. Ideas and feedback. Oh, there we are. So this. Okay, let's see. Rat rig EVA 3 wire loom connectors with the insert space for a Bowden support. I could probably just use this. And then it's got a Bowden support input, so I could bring the filament up from underneath and into that. And that just screws on my extrusion right there. Let's see what this looks like. And then that just screws in, and then the Bowden's going to... No, hang on, no. Oh, unless that's just a sacrificial layer on the bottom there, because I would want to drill straight through that and have this hanging over the edge and bring the Bowden straight up through here. Come out here and then over to my hot end. I wonder if that's what I need. Oh, that's just a, okay, I know what that is. Wire loom connectors. Insert space for Bowden support. I might be able to do something with that piece. Well, let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead, download that, which I think I downloaded it. Let's go ahead and open up Bamboo Slicer. What's the IP to my Trident again? 72. Trident device. Oh, there it is there. Okay, my Trident is in here. I like Bamboo Slicer for this because everything's right there. Okay, there's Bamboo Slicer. Let's go to my downloads. I don't need that full window. And there it is right there. Go to prepare. Drag this in here. Just like so. Here we go. Device. Prepare. Trident. It's just going to feed out of this now. All I'm going to do is slice from here anyways. Okay, we'll go 3 perimeters. We'll go 4 perimeters, 5 top, 5 bottom. Do a 40% infill. Gyroid. Slice it up. It's going to be about a 20-minute print. 49 minutes. Maybe I don't need that much infill. Although it's not going to make that much difference. 25% is going to be fine too, but that's not going to make that much difference in the time. 40 minutes. If I go ahead and print and I just upload to the Trident, I should be able to minimize that. Bring this up. There's my Trident. There it is right there. And we will print it. There we go. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I could drill it. That's exactly what I'm going to do for Voron Noob is drill it out. You got to MacGyver things sometimes just to suit your own needs. The original, which is mounted up on the roof over there, the original spool holder for the rat rig, it's okay, but it uses bearings as well, and it just, as soon as it pulls a little bit, it just the spool keeps spinning and spinning and spinning, and you unspool filament. So yeah. So this, I got to figure out why the fans aren't shutting off on that now. It's totally cooled down everywhere, but the casing, the electronics fans are still on. So this is kind of where I get lost. So if we go into here, anybody here knows. So we go into machine, we go into printer config. I still haven't got the LEDs on the hot end working on this yet, but that's here nor there. That's cosmetic more than functional. If I go down under my fan control, there's my print cooling fan. That's my part cooling fan. That's fine. Heater fan, hot end fan. That's fine. That shuts off when my hot end gets below 50. So this must be my controller. This must be the exhaust fan that's on right now. So I have extra. So I don't know. So there's my part cooling fan right here, top. Here's my heater fan, my hot end fan. So what is my controller fan and my heater exhaust fan? One of those I don't need. Heater bed, heater bed, heater extruder. Okay, and so these are both to do with the bed heater. I don't need them both. I'm just trying, I don't know which one's plugged into which. Oh, you know what? One of these fans is going to be the exhaust fan that's on the back that I took off. That's why. And I just need to figure out which one is which. But heater bed, I think I can get rid of this one. We're going to find out anyways. And I think this one, let's just save and restart here. Let's see if I get an error. No error on that. So exhaust fan, hot end fan. So the exhaust fan, hot end fan, mini BTT. So now if I go ahead and heat the bed up, let's heat the bed to 60. And my exhaust fan does come on to 100. And nothing's coming on. Okay, so I commented out the wrong one. Okay, so let's go back in there. Where's my fans? There we are. So this one I want to keep. And then this one I want to get rid of, maybe. Let's just see. Let's see what this does. Save and restart that. You should restart without errors. There we go. And boom. Now if I go ahead and heat my bed 60. Controller fan 50. Hot end fan. And my... Oh, yes. Okay. My underneath fans turned on. So that's what's controlling my underneath fan, is this one here. Heater bed. I think I need to have in here a line that says heater temp. And then I want that to be anything below, say, 40. I think that's what's going to do. That means when my bed is cooled, no, it's going to be an error. So I can't have that line there. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Where's my heaters? There we are. Okay, so I can't have that line in there. Oh, this one's going. There's set to start on power up, but that fan should turn off. That fan should turn off when the bed's cooled down. I'm not printing anything. Why am I not printing anything? Oh, I know why I'm not printing anything. Because I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Oh, I'm going to stop that real quick here. I need to do, that's why I like doing skirts. Let me just pull this stuff off of here. There we go. Got to give it a skirt because my filament wasn't purging properly there. I'll go back into the slicer. Prepare others. Skirt loops. And 2mm skirt. and slice you up, slice you open and print you, upload back to the Trident, this one, and print. We'll just start that print over again. Yeah, back into the so while that's warming up again, we'll go back into here. So we know that see right now that fan is on the controller fan, hot end fan, BTT Mini 1. I don't know what that's all about. Well, that must be something to do with my LEDs. Anyways, let's turn my case light on anyways. And that's my hot end, that's my park cooling fan, which is working fine. But I can't seem to get the case fan. It's on right now, right? Oh no, it's off right now. Oh, it is off. Maybe I fixed it. No, of course I didn't fix it. So if I go to heat up the hot end of the bed, okay, you'll see that turns my case fan, my control fan 50%, turns my case fans on as well. Which is what it should do, because that's meant to keep the electronics cool while the bed is heating. But if I go ahead and cool my bed down to 0, that fan I want to shut off, and it doesn't. And it doesn't. And I figured there's got to be something in the config for that fan that tells it to shut off when the bed's below a certain temperature. So that's it right here. Kickstart time 0.5, heater bed, fan speed 0.5. So I can control how fast the fan is going. That's fine. Huh. I don't know. Hey, Sergio. The electronic fan should turn on when the Pi core temps rise above maybe 25% CPU temp. Yeah. I have no problem with that. That's the idea, is to keep everything cool under there. But what are my temperatures under there right now? See, right now my beacon coil's 30 degrees. My beacon coil's 30. The MCU, so the board is 27, and the Pi is 41. The Pi is 41. It's a little warm, but not a big deal. But one way to get it to turn off, to be honest, is to go in here, printer config, and then save and restart, and it shuts those fans off. Yeah. Lat, but you're here. I think you mean late. Spelling is everything. I'm glad to see you, Sergio. We're just printing. This one should be printing better now. Let's see. Yeah, the skirts helped get the filament purge going, so can't really see much on that. But this is just a little test print on the Trident. It's dusty bed. But the two big Vorons are working good right now. And now we're just waiting for the parts for the Tri-Zero, which I'm regretting building, but I got to build it. Yeah, I got to get the lights working on these printers too. I don't have the lights working on the heads of either of these printers. Not that I need them. I think the case light's working on this one. Let's see if I can get the case light to turn on. There it is. There it is. Little blob in the corner there. I think that's the start of the skirt. Yeah, it is. Or maybe I should have cleaned my bed before I started. What is that blob? Yeah, that's that corner lifted a little bit. I haven't cleaned this bed in a while. I'm just going to let it run. You can see this corner's lifted a little. Oh, yeah, I did that. I did that the other day at work. I put my hand in the rat rig to remove something, and oh my goodness, the gantry came forward and pinched my finger. Man, did it friggin' hurt. Oh, so you got to be careful sticking your fingers in moving printers. I do it just for the thrill of it, but yeah. That bed's in rough shape too. Yeah, front right corner is lifted a bit. Again, I haven't cleaned that bed in a long time. That's me. It's all on me. What if I start that same print? What if I start that same print on the 2.4? Where's my mini tripod? There goes my barking dog. Sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Barking Dog, Hidden Dragon. Whoa. So if you guys were going to enclose one of your printers, I'm thinking of, I was not going to enclose them because I've got the Bamboo enclosed and I've got a couple other enclosed ones, but if you're going to enclose one of these Vorons, what would you enclose? The 2.4 or the Trident? Trident's a 250, the 2.4 is a 300. Hall docs say don't touch while printing. Really? Where's the thrill in that, though, Teza? Hey, Thomas, Maker Viking. You didn't close the 2.4, yeah. The 300 millimeter. I've got the covers for all of them, but I'm not happy with the enclosure clips and everything. I'd like to. I saw somebody. I don't remember where I saw it, but they use magnets to put all the covers on, and I'd love to come up with a way to use magnets to put all the covers on. So they just stick on with magnets, and then when you need to get at anything, you just pop it off with magnets. So even the front, I'd like, anyways, I'll figure it out. I've got all the parts. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the 2.4 up here with that same print, with this same print that's going on here. That print's going to be usable anyways, the one that's printing right now. So this guy here will be usable. What's my quad camera view have here? Oh, look at that. It doesn't have, I don't need the overhead on that. Let's go ahead and Go ahead and add the floor camera to this. No. Add video capture device. Add existing. There we go. If I add that one to here, there we go. Then you can keep an eye on a few different things. It's scary, me twice on the screen. The door. Clicky clack refrigerator door. I've never heard of that, Brent. Let me look it up. Clicky clack. Clickety clack refrigerator door. That's looks like this here. Let's see what else. No sound. I just want to see. Look, take me to the door. Take me to the door. Take me to the door. Oh, it's like a whole frame. Oh, it's like a whole flipping frame thing. Oh, I see. I've not heard of that before. Okay. I shall have to look into that closer. I'll have to look into that. That is my I do have a lot of extrusions laying around that I could probably make that with. I'm not sure if they're the exact size, but there's so many options out there for clips for the side panels and the door and the top. Thing is, I have all the doors and side panels and everything here. I have the back panel, doors. I think this is the is that my side panel for this one? I have the side panel right here. I've got all the panels. I should just put them on. That way I have an enclosed printer. Look at that. Look at that beacon probe go here. Love the beacon. That scans that bed so flippin' fast. Done. Jeremy, is that who was in that video? Yeah, I should panel the 2.4 up again. I just need to print, print more clips. But what I'd like to do, as I say, is if I could figure out how to get this to stay on here with magnets. Those quick release clips I had were okay, but they ended up breaking pretty easy. So we'll enclose it. We'll figure it out. And I want to put a different display on here. I have a Big Tree Tech HDMI 7 touch display, but I can't figure out how to configure it. And I've got Clipper screen installed. I can't figure out how to get the display to work though. It can be either HDMI or it can be USB-C. Just can't figure out how to get it to work. I think there's some configuration that I'm not smart enough to figure out. But I'd love to put that. I'd love to put the big 7-inch screen on this printer. This is looking good. You use the quick release ones. I had the quick release ones, Brent. I found that when I used the filament I used to hold the hinging parts together, just broke. It broke way too easy. Maybe I'm using the wrong filament. Maybe I need to use like an ABS or something. I just use PLA pieces I cut. Maybe I'll print those again, or maybe there's a different kind of quick release latch I can find for it. So these two printers that are running right now that you see, this one here and this one here, they've both been, input shaper has been run on both of them for being placed on these benches. So they have quick release ones that use 3mm screws. Oh, they do? Where? That would be great, Jack. I would love that. Let me look that up. Or if you can find that link for me, that would be great too. And what I'll do, Jack, is I will enable you. I'm going to try to enable you. That stupid thing is in my way. Move up one. There we go. Okay, you should be able to post the link on my. You should be able to post the link in the chat there, Jack, if you find it. I'd appreciate that. That I would be interested in, because those ones that with the filament hinges I didn't like so much. So. Magnetic panel clips. Oh, those look interesting too. See, these, something like this might be good too. Magnetic panel clips. Like that. I have lots of magnets. And then you put it on the corner of the printer like that. That might be a good idea too, but I'll wait and see what Jack comes up with. I like the look of those. That's a good question, Brent. So the way that that's what I was just thinking too, but I'm looking at it, you can see the foam tape in here. And I think the way they're designed is so that the foam tape doesn't actually hit this piece. So it looks like this piece here is this piece right here. Let's see. That's a corner, obviously. And that's a corner. So the pieces themselves, so if we look at the downloads, mid-span panel clip. So it looks like the mid-span's not going to quite let the foam go. But yeah, I think if you're using strong enough magnets, and there's 2 magnets on each, possibly even 3. It looks like the mid-span piece has 3. It should be strong enough to hold that down. Right. But I'm sure there's other options out there too. So if I were to go Voron quick release panel clips. Okay, there's the standard ones I don't like. There's another one, quick panel clip. Don't like those ones. These ones here that you actually twist in your extrusion, I don't like those at all, because they'll loosen up over time, because you're basically wearing your plastic down every time you twist that to open it up. Mm-hmm. The Annex ones are ugly. Yeah, it's funny. I was just looking at those. Where did I just Annex style hinges? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking to filament latch. Yeah, see, I don't like these. This is the one I had, was this one here. But you use filament to hold them together, and the filament got too brittle. Oh, as it aged, it got brittle and dried right out. So I don't necessarily like that. Oh, okay, Tezza, do they? Yeah. Oh, they have those ones that take a screw instead of the filament. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I like those. As I say, I just didn't like the filament. If they have them with screws, I would definitely do them again, because they were extremely quick. The race is on to find them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're there again, but they use the filament, which sucks, and it's impossible. Well, they're hard on the fingers to make, for one, anyways. Yeah, I can't seem to find them. Front panel quick release, almost done modding. Voron panel clips. snap release panels. No, they're all the same ones that use the filament. It's this one here. Panel latches, but I think these are the same ones that use the filament. Yeah, that's just a video on printing them. That's not a video on what they are. Oh, is that the one that uses the screws? Hang on. Hang on a minute. I think I found it right here. Look. Right there. That looks like it uses the screws. That looks like it uses the screws instead of the filament. So this I found on Team FDM. There it is right there. Team FDM, yeah. Oops, right here. Do they have a link to it though? And there you go. Much less random than if you use filament as pins. But where's the files? Where are the print files? Posted by Sergio. All right, look, it's a Sergio. It's got to be a good guy if his name is Sergio. No. I like this site, but where do you find? Where's the download for this thing? Can't find the download. I'll look though, but at least that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Those are them. Screw latch on printables. Is that what it is? Screw latch on printables? Let me look. Ah, there we are. M2 screws instead of filament. There's another one right there. Yeah. One on printables. See, that'll work too. There's a couple options. This uses M2s. Okay, this one uses M3s. Okay, well, there's a couple options there now that I'm going to have to look into and start using them. I just can't figure out where the friggin' download is for this thing. It's not what I want. Where do I actually go to download this file? But on here, so let's see what else was on here. Screw latch. So there was Voron door latch. So that's one thing. Then the screw latch hinge was this one right here. It uses the M2s. Yeah. So that's good. That's a good one to keep in mind right there. So let me like that one. Let me bookmark that one. Things to print. So I don't forget. Lots of options. Oh, you have to be logged in to, okay. Let's see, I'm sure I'm already logged in, signed in. Sign in. There we are. Download this file. Perfect. Yeah, there we are. So I'm going to download that file. Latch for panel step file. Download all files. There we go. I'd rather use the M3 one because I have a lot more M3s than anything. 2mm might be good as well, yeah. But I'm going to print one of each. I will end up printing one of each, and seeing which one I like better. So on this one we have the latch with handle, new latch with handle. So I don't know what the difference is with that. New latch with handle, new latch with handle. 2x10mm, M2x10, 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 M2x10. We'll just download all the files, print one of everything, and see which one works best. They're not hard to figure out. There we go. Looks like the top right one's printed pretty good, almost finished, and it looks like my 2.4 one in the top left is around 43%. 43% on the 2.4 and 77% on the Trident. We'll let these go. I'm going to stream till 7, and then I'm going to call it a night, and I'm going to rest and take some Tylenol and see if I can't feel better for work tomorrow. Let's see those downloads I just did, though. Let's go ahead and have a peek at them. I can close that. I don't need to save that. Discard that. Where's my downloads? There we are. New latch handle, quick release latch. I want to look at that M3 one just for fun. Why did you not go to my desktop? Why, when I drag stuff to my desktop, does it randomly place it somewhere I can't find it? Huh? Tell me that. There we are. That's better. See, the 3mm one from Team FDM is a 2-piecer. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like okay. I see why they've combined it. It's the same thing. Okay, there you go. So here's what they look like. This is in Bamboo Slicer, but you can see that they basically just combine the 2 pieces into one. So instead of a 3-piece latch, you've got the 2 pieces with the M3 screw right there going in the end. And of course, then inside, you're going to have some M3 screws going inside here, obviously. So if I were to, if I just say, go ahead and, where are we here? How do I separate? Split to objects. There we go. Split to objects. Now I can pull these apart. Oh, there's a 3-piecer. There we go. So we have the 3 pieces there. So we're going to have an M3 inside here that's going to go through here into here, and then an M3 that's going to go through here into here. Okay. They're just a little bulkier is all, right? So if I take this front piece off, you have your first M3, which you're going to want to have a flathead, obviously, or something in here, because there's not a lot of room in there. Oh, there is a little bit of room in there for the screw head. Look at that. They've taken that into account for the screw head to go in here. So then we pop that off. And so we have one screw going in here, and you just use a button head. We use a button head M3 for those. They're going to be self-threading probably. Or is it going to be an M3 right through with a bolt? Aha. Is that what it's going to be? Well, let's go ahead and try printing one of these puppies. I'll print it all as a set like that. So I'm going to print that with 3 perimeters, 4 and 4. We'll just do 5 and 5. It's a small piece. We'll do 20% infill with gyroid. See how long that's going to take on the bamboo. It's going to be about a 15-minute print, 25-minute print. Floating regions. Please reorient the object. I don't see any floating regions. I don't know why I'm getting that error. It looks fine to me, and just like that. Okay. I'll print that on the DeWitt P1P in black. There we go. Yeah, I can post that link. That one there that I'm doing is right here. Here's the link to that one. And then in the other one that uses the M2s on printables, this is the one for the printables that uses the M2s. Okay, we are 97% on the Trident and 62% on the 2.4. The 2.4 is caught up pretty quick. Pretty good. Ask Sergio if he would scale them down for printers for ants. He seems very helpful if you read the comments. Oh, nice. Those would be good on the zeros, wouldn't they? Okay, these prints are both looking really good. I think these Prusa's are tuned in pretty good. Other than on here the first layer, but that's my own fault for not cleaning my sheet. And I'm going to hope these will just do what I need to do for that rat rig for the reverse Bowden. It'd be nice. What are we at? 6:45. I will bet you that bamboo can print those things before I'm done the stream. Okay, we're finished on here. Let me give my torch on this thing a bit. It's got a little bit of stringing and it's because it's definitely wet filament. There we go. Get rid of that, and it works well. Print turned out pretty good. There's the actually, hang on a minute. This one. I need to get a better close-up thing. Other than that little corner here on the bed where was my own fault. But actually, it's not bad if I just take my knife and get rid of that. It looks good. So now I've got to drill through carefully to allow the PTFE to go through there all the way. And that should be a good enough solution for me. Let's have a peek. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. That's clean drilled through. You grab a piece of PTFE. Little piece of the reverse Bowden here. See if this will actually go through there. Oh, again, that's pretty tight. Got to go up to that. Go up another 0.5 millimeter. There we go. That'll work. Might even be too loose. It's good enough though, but I can actually just put a little piece of glue in there and hold that in. So let's see. That's going to be an M5. Oops. Do I have any M5s in here? Are all my M5s in here? All my M5s are in here. Which... Oh, it's because the sunlight's coming into this camera right here. It's giving it that really foggy look. Let's see. Oh, this is an M6. You little bugger. M6 hammerhead. Ah, it's an M6, not an M5. Okay, I'm going to go see if it'll work. I'm going to go see if I can get it to work on the rat rig. There, we'll do that. We'll zoom in here. And I'll do this. So you guys can come along on the ride. I need some big, I need my bigger wrench. I think it's my orange one I need. Okay, let's see if this will work. Okay. If I put you like this, now if I take my Bowden, put you through here, and then that's just going to mean I got to put the spool holder on the back here instead, unless I take you and put you on this side here. Oh, got to make sure the hammerhead spins. Move this out of the way. Oh, come on. Well, hammerhead's not spinning. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we have that solid. Then we can put the Bowden down here. Probably don't need it as long as I have it. Let's see. This is going to go here. There's the max. I can get away with that right there. So I can cut this guy off like that. I can turn my filament around like this. And I should be able to feed my filament straight up through here like this. Yeah, I've got this hole drilled too big. That's okay. I can actually just put a little dab of super glue in there and that'll hold that in. But that's going to work perfectly. Perfect. And then when this comes over here, it's not going to bunch up, not going to get in the way. Yes, that's going to work perfectly. Success. I just got to get a little dab of glue for that. Or actually, a hot glue gun will work. Perfect. Hey, Andrew Humphrey. So that's going to work. So let me just go grab. Do I have a plug-in over there? I'm just going to use a little bit of super glue for the time being for that. Hang on a sec. Just take a little dab. I could actually, what I'll do, I'm going to wait till the other one's finished printing, actually. That's what I'll do, and I'll see if I can't squeeze it through without drilling that out so much. It's very tight. It's supposed to be tight. But I found the 4mm to be extremely tight, but 4.5 is a little bit loose. But we'll wait and see. We'll finish this other print. Oh, I guess turn the camera back around. It would help, wouldn't it? I was showing you this camera. But Rat Rig's got a home. It's all good. This guy is 91% finished. He's looking pretty good here. He's looking really good, actually. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? Look how good that print looks. Oh, geez. Let's focus. There we go. It's focused a bit, but you got no light. There's some side light. That filament you're looking at right there is actually Arion Ultra Silk Dark Gold. Not that anybody asked, but we told you anyways. Because that's the way I roll. Man, depending on which way you put the light on it, you can make the print look good, or you can, it's like top-down light. Look how smooth that looks. Side light. You see a little bit of layer lines happening in there. That's the way I roll. That is the way I roll. So we're just going to drill this one out with a 4mm. That should be enough. See if I can't force it into that tight hole. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Back left upright. Yes, there is a little bit of ringing up there. I see exactly where you mean. Right up in the back. Yeah, I see where you mean. Here, I can take that ringing away. Ready? Look, no more ringing. Look, there we go. No more ringing. I'm kidding. But yeah, I see exactly where you mean. There we go. It's done. It's done. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. Tiny bit of ringing there. Yeah. But let's drill this one out with the 4mm and see if I can't get the PTFE tube. Come on, junk, junk, junk. Clean that hole out a bit. Now, can I force a tube down there? Oh man, no, see, that's really tough. No, see, that's not easy. Let's see if I can ream it a bit more with this drill. Without cracking it. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's still too tight. It still doesn't want to go through too easy. And I don't have a 4.25mm drill bit. My flow is a touch high. Yeah, you got to calibrate the flow on that for sure. Yeah. Come on. I don't want to break the piece. I need a set of reams. Oh, you're going to... don't... Jack! You're going to send me to a link where I have to buy stuff? Oh, Jack. 4H8. Oh, man. That's only $22. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Why do I think I have a set of reams somewhere? Why do I think that? Man, it's so close. I'm just going to leave it on there as it is for now. I'll just use the dab of glue to hold it in, but I've got another piece if I want to replace it. But yeah, this should. I wonder. Hang on. Where's that other kit thing I've got? Right here. Let me see something. Oh. I'm always tripping over wires here. Oh, this won't do it. No, this is a tap and die set. Although, hang on. Oh, this is a tap and die set that's been spilled. Holy crap. This has been spilled. Holy crap. Yeah, none of these are. Figure if I could find a tap that's just about the right size, I could just tap this. Oh, let's see. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hang on. How does this thing work? I don't think I've actually hardly ever used this. There we go. Oh no, that's not holding on. Oh, I got to screw this side in to tighten that on. Like that. Ah, I get it. Okay, now if I turn this in and tap it through, and then tap it back out. Nutter butter cookies. There, now we have a threaded plastic hole. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. I doubt it. But we do what we must. Holy cow. What a waste of time. Yours and mine. That almost did it. Nah, anyways. Let's put this away. You'll live to tap again another day. My goodness. We will just leave it for now. Got a spare part. Yeah, I got to have some dinner too. I got a salad upstairs for dinner. Salad for dinner tonight. Yay! But I don't have quite a big enough drill bit to do what I need to for this, so it's too bad. It could be the tubing itself too could be a little wide. The outer diameter is obviously a little bit bigger than 4, but not quite 4.5 millimeter. That's all right. I wonder how I got it through this other one though. Anyways, I digress. There's my button switcher. We're at our 7 o'clock. We've had some fun. Yeah. Woohoo! Okay, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got the two Vorons are working really well. This camera seems to want to follow me, so let's use this one. Yeah, the two Vorons are working very well, and you're halfway there already. Oh, I was waiting to see if this thing was going to finish printing. 4 minutes left. Something screwed up in it. Something screwed up in it. It's only 4 minutes left, but something screwed up in it. We'll worry about that next time. So happy Easter, everybody. Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we will catch all of you guys next week at the same time. And I'm just waiting for that Tri-Zero kit to come in and we can get things going on there. So otherwise, we're just going to have another boring chit-chat stream again. So talk to you guys all later. Have a great week and bye for now.